Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to use the very popular WordPress plugin called Spectra that is essentially a Gutenberg block editor with a new tool out there that allows you to generate WordPress themes with AI called PressMeGPT and how they work together actually to improve your workflow. So let's go ahead and dive in. So over here on PressMeGPT, I'm going to go to my dashboard here, and we'll go ahead and use this one. So I found this theme, thought it was nice, nice looking theme. I want to change it a little bit and make it my own. I could either download it as is, or I could actually go through and remix it. So not a whole lot I wanted to change here. So basically, tell it what you want to do or what you want to change, and you can do that there just by chat. And then while that's going, there's definitely some options here with colors that you can change, type fonts you can change, and images if you wanted to search for, say, consulting. You can get images. You could actually include these into the actual design, and then icons. These are the icon libraries that it supports. All right, so it just returns, and there you go. It removed that. Let's do one more thing. Let's add an image. Let's see. I like do this one. No, let's do this one. All right. Tell it what we want to do, and then we wait. And there we go, just returned, and it went ahead and applied the image to that section of the website. So I'm going to leave it as is. I mean, I can certainly come in here and change anything else, add other images, add actual testimonials here, put client logos there if I wanted to. But for this tutorial, I'm going to leave it as is. We're going to go ahead and export. Well, let's take a preview real quick just to see what it looks like. Full screen, and then mobile. Looks pretty good. I don't see any major issues there. Looks like a little bit of padding issues, but I can fix that. And it's pretty good. All right. So let's go ahead and finish and export. And we're going to go for this tutorial, we're going to go with the block theme so that we can use Spectra. Let that download. And then I'm over here on my basic vanilla WordPress installation here. I've already installed Spectra, the plugin. This is just the free plugin. You can see you get Spectra Pro, so it does work with the free version as well. Um, all right, we'll upload theme, add this to it, install. And if you have a previous version on here, it'll just warn you of that. And then we're going to go ahead and activate. Okay, so there it is, the one we just designed. Let's actually take a refresh and see what it looks like. And there it is. That's pretty good. It even brought over the little bit of animation that's here, which is pretty cool. Obviously, the menu with Gutenberg themes require that you modify them within WordPress, so it's not going to take that over, but it did take the call to action button, which is fantastic. We can easily update the header here. These are just the default links on a vanilla WordPress installation. This looks pretty good. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So let's go into the back end and make some adjustments here. First with let's start with the header, just to show you where that is. So if you go into the full site editor here and you go into patterns, you should see a header right here and a footer. So this is where you make the modifications. So if we wanted to add another link or wanted to change this to, test example, right, or something like that, update our address here or phone number, we could do that very, very easily here. We'll go back over here, just show you how it looks. There we go, test example right there. So easy peasy, pretty straightforward. And we're going to go back. Let's go into the header. Same thing here. I can easily, I don't think I have a handy logo right now, but I can easily choose a different logo here. I can get rid of this text. I can modify any of these. These are the page links here. I can manually put them in if I'd like, or I can let the system just automatically put these in the main menu. Whatever you want to do here, but pretty straightforward. If I wanted to change this to get started now, I can certainly do that. And I want to get rid of, let's say, sample page. That's just telling me that it's gonna no longer automatically add menu items if I modify it. So like when you add a page, it's not going to automatically add it to the menu anymore. I have to manually do it, which is fine, which is what I do with every site anyway. So we'll do that. Let's get rid of this. I'll leave that. Let's save it. Yes, I want to save it. Let's go and refresh and see what we got. There it is. Get started now and home. So editing the header and the footer, super easy with PressMeGPT. Now let's go on to modify some of the page itself. Let's get out of this. And we'll go to the pages and we'll go to the home page and edit. So certain special sections with animation will show up as HTML. So this header section looks like sometimes if it gets too advanced with the animations, it'll turn it into an HTML block, which is still a valid Gutenberg block. So some of the stuff there you might have to do manual HTML editing. But for the most part, a lot of the blocks are going to be actual native blocks to WordPress, which is pretty cool. So let's go in here and let's add like a new section here. Let's see, we already have testimonials. We already have why choose us. We can add, let's add like an FAQ. We don't have one of those in here. So how about we'll add it right here, just for example purposes. So I'm not going to modify this. You can just kind of see what's in there now as a little bit of open and close section. And then let's also do like a content timeline just to show you. So these are all Spectra specific Gutenberg blocks here. And obviously we can make modifications to this. Timeline heading 1, just going to modify that. Um, so yeah, those two sections, you can kind of get the idea of what's possible here. Spectra offers all of these specialized blocks, a countdown timer, different things like that, that do not come with the default WordPress Gutenberg blocks, which are also in here, just buried down in different places here. So you can kind of see some of these down here as you scroll down. I think some of these are the native ones here. Yeah. So site logo, site title, so on and so forth. Okay. So that is, let's go ahead and save this and just see what we got here on the front end. So refresh, scroll down. So this is all the stuff that we generated, and there we go. There's an FAQ section. Obviously, I didn't apply any styles to it, but I can do that right on the back end. And then you can see here, added this little interactive timeline here, which is pretty cool. So that is essentially how I start websites now with PressMeGPT from an AI WordPress theme generation standpoint. And then I actually come in and I modify them with Spectre is one of the tools that I use. There's a couple other ones that are compatible, but very, very handy. You can see just a few minutes, we were able to generate a full homepage. We have shareable blocks in here, right? Everything from the header to footer. We can use the stuff that's already in here, or we can use, what we've created here, and I can replicate this if I wanted to and make another one, so on and so forth. There's different ways that we can do it. So pretty cool stuff, pretty powerful, and I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.